Welcome back to Raising Readers. This month's topic is writing. There are a ton of skills that go into writing. First, the writer must start with generating the message. What do we want to say in our writing? Next, the writer has to decide how they want to express their message. They have to choose the words and the order of the words for the message. Now we have to put pen to paper and write these words. In order to spell words, children must have phonemic awareness. This allows them to listen to the sounds that the words are made of. Then they match the sounds they hear to letters. Writing also involves knowing how to form these letters, which requires fine motor skills. And we are still not done. Children need to know directionality, going left to right, and how to put spaces between words. Plus, don't forget about punctuation. Many of these skills have already been covered in previous videos on our Raising Readers site. Please check those videos out for more information on these skills. Let's take a look at how writing develops in children. The earliest writing you will see is scribbling. Scribbling is a natural stage of writing development. Children do not yet have the skills necessary to write letters or words, but they are experimenting with writing and building fine motor skills. As children develop, you will see pictures appear. As they learn more about print, you will also see these letter-like forms appear. This child does not yet know how to form letters correctly, but they do know that letters are used when writing. This child knows how to form letters, but is not yet using these letters to spell words. These are random letters that are not tied to the words in the story. Now this child is starting to write words by using their phonemic awareness and letter knowledge. He attempted here to write the word like. I also see that he is practicing writing his name, which is often one of the first words a child learns to write. These letters and sounds will help a child in school as they learn phonics. They will learn to decode and spell words through phonics instruction. This child is beginning to spell some words using phonics patterns. Notice also the child has directionality, spaces between words, and is starting to use punctuation. Eventually, through continued phonics instruction and plenty of independent reading, children will learn more and more conventional spelling. This child is well on their way to becoming a proficient writer. So, how can families support writing development? One of the best ways is to provide writing materials at home. Having paper, markers, crayons, pens, and pencils around will encourage your child to draw and write. Other fun materials include magnet tablets and boogie board tablets. You can also staple paper together to create books for children to write in. Giving our youngest writers access to these materials will help build their fine motor skills. You can encourage them to add detail and talk about their writing to build those language skills. You will see children's scribbles eventually become pictures. As they learn letters and sounds, you can encourage them to add those to their drawings. Another strategy is to make books at home. This is a book I made with my son before he could read and write himself. We used stickers, and I encouraged him to use his language skills to tell me about the sticker. I then modeled for him how to write his sentence, stretching out the words to spell them, putting spaces between words, and adding punctuation at the end. More ideas for bookmaking at home are included in the Raising Readers resources for this month. Once children know some letters and sounds, they can help you create lists or make lists themselves. Encouraging them to write letters or thank you notes is another way to encourage school-age writers. And finally, one of the best ways to help your child with writing is to read with them. When you read and talk about the stories you are reading, you are building their knowledge, vocabulary, and oral language. You are also building their sense of story, how stories have characters, settings, and events. Hopefully, they will use this knowledge when it is time for them to write their own stories.